Go 11. Give people playing time.
And now, starting lineup for your Brooklyn Nets.
Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Here are the starters for Cincinnati. This is the three. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. I got him! Here is House. Pass to Thomas. Fall in the corner. The Nets need to get a shot. And Claxton throws it down.
Good to see Thomas give the rock up there. That's the right choice.
Marks passes to Levy. Shoots it. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Outside Thomas. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Hit me, I'm open.
Contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
This is his first free throw of the game. Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out in Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight.
Here's Marks. Here's Collins. Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh. Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too. Right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
There we go. Get it out.
2 points. That one goes.
Oh my god.
For Cincinnati, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game.
Good luck,
Collins is shooting off Thomas. No good on the triple. Here's Thomas. No good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what they usually make.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Craig, he can get up a few notches higher. Outside Williams. Pass to Thomas. Inside. At the perimeter. Now, Claxton. 11 points last game. Over Collins. No good.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there.
Collins against Claxton. Puts it in from the low post. He has 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. I love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Oh. Thomas kicks to Williams. On the wing, Johnson. Lambier defended. Johnson, the pass to House. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. And that one is off. Cincinnati has gone 0-2 from Lambier to the right side. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down low, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Nets trail by 4. Here is House. Still without a basket. And here is Thomas. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Thomas does need a lot of space in this situation. He is so good at breaking defenses down.
To the left wing. Outside, Lambier. Here's Marks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Following some ups and downs, which are the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this. They're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities.
That was such a terrible generation.
He's guarded by Thomas.
There's
Thomas grabs the rebound.
I can't even bully Cam Thomas, bro.
To the paint.
Just outstanding distribution.
Right.
This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
For Cincinnati, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%.
One step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then grabs the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the...
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. 18 for he hits the jump shot. 10 points for him.
It works well there. Not much resistance.
Kind of realized too, I didn't get no shooting badges off this. Off the player progression, I got 0. I still only have the bronze Deadeye.
Is out there with Sharp. So that's the next 5. Here's Constantine. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Cincinnati leading by 12 to the inside and taken away by Johnson.
I see him.
Outside Thomas. Top of the arm. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
Decisive reaction on the catch and shoot. Thomas always plays like he's got something to prove.
Pass to Chavez.
He's the center?
4-2 and just under
Why is he the
2.5
center?
Count the basket. For Cincinnati, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Martin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all wrapped up. Especially the dreaded second apron. Fans are honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the
What are they shooting?
harder for teams to spend big
Shams, thanks a lot. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Sharp, and it's Hausen for Martin. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. Misses in close.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Stolen.
Dude.
Johnson surveying the floor. Outside, House. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. House has got 8 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job
Actually,
busting their guys and getting
the no shooting badges make sense because I'm pretty sure I shot a really bad percentage.
Now here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. Misses from short range.
He just looks off this quarter. It looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Screen coming. Lambeer against Claxton.
Set up!
Now that one is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
There's a good screen.
Watch the screen.
Goes up with a shot. It's deflected.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Man, this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And we have a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The Nets making a switch here. Almost checked in. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Here is House. 8 points for him.
Hey, yo, right here!
Going inside. Johnny with the bump fake, but couldn't finish. Cincinnati leading by 9.
I got ball.
And it's stuffed right through.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Johnson outside. Johnson. Pass to Thomas.
No way.
It's good with the
Oh
assist
my
that time from
God.
Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. For Cincinnati, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2016 draft GA. Would you agree? Are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a score
Okay,
like
that's
him
that.
on their roster.
Johnson is shut in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Johnson. Outside Williams. Kicks it out to Jackson.
I see him.
Williams passes to Claxton. Clock at 4. Thomas with the ball. Fires the 3. That shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. This team tells you all you need to know.
Nets trail by 10.
Hey, yo, right here, baby!
Here is House. 8 points for him. Johnson. The shot, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he was pretty much spacing out.
Get going!
He's got the ball.
Claxton covering.
Who's back is that?
Here by Cincinnati.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Brooklyn's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down to the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. It's deflected. King bars it down. ferocious. You said it. That was ferocious. He's guarded by Williams. That's the lead. Shot that time, not on target. Good defense by Claxton. Guys are looking for a start here.
Whole stretch offensively.
I can tell who's gonna miss it because he dropped him off the kick.
No good. Cincinnati leading by 10. So the wing on the left. He's guarded by Thomas. Outside, Lambier.
Keep shooting that. It goes in.
Lambier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On the wing, Johnson. No scoring in this one. Williams in the floor. Claxton throws it down.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Johnson is checked in for Brooklyn. Inside.
Come get it, come
The
get
kick
it.
out to Williams. And the Nets miss again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work has been impressive.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Cincinnati.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they've also refused to give up on their players today, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
Screen by Claxton. Claxton throws it down.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Marks. He's got 12. That's the Lambier. Over Johnson. Lambier. Good.
What?
Lambier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What was
Even
that?
with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. It doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Down low. Here's Claxton.
Three guard missed it. No, but
Quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Collins a screen on Williams. Bobbed up there for Collins. Emphatic LU jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Claxton. Johnson outside. Now Williams launches it. That's it, coming off an assist from
Dude.
Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 tonight.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing. But still have ground to make up.
Here is House. Now Claxton. He's guarded by Collins. A lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Martin's checked in for Johnson. So he comes up empty, missing both. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
He's a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
Nets trail by 11. Outside, Martin. his house. 3 points for him. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Nets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. First free throw is good. And Williams drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for the line.
He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Lambier. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball. Lambier's got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defenders need to do a better job fighting through the screen.
11 seconds left in the second quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. 10 points for him.
Hey, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down.
He takes it in. And so it's Cincinnati going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want. Never heard this go out, folks.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. All right, Shaq and Kenny, Darnell 4-Point Play asks, if you guys played in today's game, how many titles would you have at the end of your career? And that'll do it for half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nets trail by 10. On the court right now for Cincinnati. Pass to Thomas. Teardrop. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Claxton with it. He's guarded by Collins.
Watch outside.
Nice ball movement. Williams can't hit. Cincinnati leading by 10. He's guarded by Williams. Fader on the way. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over the corner. Williams. Spins. Here's House. Nice D from Lambier.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3
He's guarded by Williams. Just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. And Cincinnati leads by 12.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Bounce pass, Thomas. House. It's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
shots. He remains perfect.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot.
Squeeze.
Thomas feeling it out. A piece of it.
Out of halftime. Not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the top.
And then Lampier with the jump.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw. That's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Looking
Dude.
here at some numbers for Johnson.
How was that
Last
not a
year,
steal?
Getting it done. Came in about 14 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Marks. He's got 15. Ball! That's the win there. To the paint. It seems each season more things can be subject to video review. You a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure how to get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Come get it! Here is House. He's got 12. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
There's a screen on Williams. Shot to finish it off. Beauty.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Johnson kicks to Williams. There's the House. 4 on the clock. From downtown. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots.
Who is this?
And made 7 of them.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Here's Marks.
Come to me!
Now, here's Lambier. 10 points for him. He gets it in there. Lambier's got 12 points in the game.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot.
To the inside. Here's House. That's in there. Shoots with the assist. House has got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's just got it on automatic. 100%, and that'll keep your confidence up.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cincinnati?
You're getting good looks inside.
72.
It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Cincinnati takes possession. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Lambier. 12 points for him. There's the try. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Johnson. Inside. The shot. So
Dude, he keeps throwing.
So I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
for Brooklyn, they have made 10 of the 14 tries in the free throw line of the game. And Cincinnati making a change here. And both free throws good for Thomas. Cincinnati leading by 15. Lambier with a screen on Thomas. That's to Lambier. Lambier with the dunk.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their before they are attacking as a unit.
Thomas covering.
Right there. Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Marks. 15 points in the game.
Use the screen, that's cool.
And foul on the shot. Two at the free throw line. That's on Keon Johnson. For Cincinnati, they've been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Good on the second free throw. Nets trail by 18. To the paint. Here's Thomas. Lambier's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Claxton.
What's the
Here
big?
is House. Off target from three-point range. Here's Marks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Marks has got 17.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash basketball, guys.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. Pass to House. Stop the run. Chavez with the rebound. Chavez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Marks passes to Lambier. Count it. Good. He's got 16.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here is House. 19 points in the game. Pass to Johnson. Claxton with it. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Whoops, they pick off the pass.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real potential teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody
Little
wants
dude
to
tried to
draft the next
run
LeBron.
up on me.
Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David
Pretty sure I said he was
Aldridge.
like 6'2",
David,
6'3".
thank you. Lambier with the steal. He's guarded by Johnson. Rebound, Brooklyn.
I should have been it.
Here
But I'm
is
just
House.
finding him for some reason.
Thompson outside. Pass to Thomas. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
If I did a blowout dribble though with the AI, all they gotta do is breathe around me, not drop it.
Checked in for
He has
Nicholas
no
Batum.
unpluckable.
And Martin subbed in for Cameron Thomas. And that's good as he hits both of the shots. Cincinnati has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely. No good on the three. Cincinnati has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc.
Keep shooting there.
And the shot goes in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Now it's the pass to Johnson. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Martin. Here is House. Can't connect from long distance. Here's Chavez. Covered by Johnson. There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Lemby. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. Again, Cincinnati scores.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
How was that open? I'm pretty sure he jumped at me too.
Here is House. 21 points in the game. Sharp on the wing. Hands it. Downtown. Sharp's got his first 3 points in the game.
I thought he couldn't shoot at all.
He's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
To the middle. James it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Here is House. Off target from outside. Covered by Martin. And a miss there on the triple.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Johnson outside. Pass to Johnson. Nets passing it around. Here is House. Latrey from deep three-point land. Johnson's shot is off. Cincinnati has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Chavez has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Cincinnati. Here is House. Lets the three fly. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Cincinnati sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points from the field. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with his feet. They had to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
If we can end this game in a blowout, that'd be great. Put a badge on everybody.
Be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but
It's gonna be 30 plus.
Cincinnati get the win here.
That is
This
definitely.
crowd
Oh
was stunned
my
by the
god.
manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise
Bro.
to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
gets 2 badges. Pretty sure that was like 47 points. Like that, bro. Dang. This gold. Put this bronze. Because I can put it on anything, because it was a blowout game. Yeah. You get a badge. What do you need? Did I? He gets 2. He put 1 on defense and 1 on offense. Because I already did it this way. So they all get any type because blowout game. I didn't know they didn't have that. Game controller. Okay. They got their badge. I don't know what I want to do for, like, what you gotta do for legend badges. Honestly, probably nothing, because Need badges. But
Hi, everyone, and a moment now to see how the schedule is shaping up for...
oh wait, yeah, I forgot. We're not doing an 11 man. Going straight back to 9.
Chance now to look at the schedule for Cincinnati. On Saturday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Monday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you together.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Miles out there with Walker Kessler. And it's George in at the point. And for Cincinnati. Now this season, Clark, is still very, very young. How much do you take away from these first handful of games of a season?
I think you take away quite a bit as a whole organization. Right here, baby. You know, the practice execs are already thinking about how the team can do better, where they might be able to make moves to improve the squad, as are the coaches. So I think these games are important and valuable.
Shot clock at 6. Outside for Sexton. His 3 pointers off the mark. And here's Cincinnati. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother him at all.
I wonder why he wasn't passing it.
Executed and got it done.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I briefly spoke with Cincinnati's head coach. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Larry Martin. Coach said you have to know the targets on both sides because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart player. And he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile side. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Pass to Markkanen. Now, here's Sexton. The 3. It's the big
Shot. And it's pretty evident that Sexton
That's their
has a
first point
solid
after that.
jumper. Just needs to keep
It's a highlight reel unto himself, guys. That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th
On
degree.
your AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosion highlight. Right here. Pass to Wiles. George looking around. Takes it inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
aggressive slash. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
He's got 6.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with
Actually,
tackling defense,
as soon as I put
timeout. Start it.
physical finisher legend, I'm about to start doing lighting launch.
The standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has
Put
already
lighting
been
up,
a
launch up all the way up there, bro.
success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
Here's Kessler. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Wiles. Sexton with a screen for Wiles. And here's Markkanen. The 3-point shot.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumps.
Real great thing about the glory days in Utah. In 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Just 5 to shoot. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all
Started by Markin. To Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he's got his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 2 over Marcus. The shot by George, no good. For Cincinnati, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
Yo, baseline.
Collins a screen on Markkanen. Pass to Collins. Puts it up from 7. Launches a 3.
Grab that.
Sexton grabs the board.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton. Here's Markkanen. No good. That would have tied it.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Clippers.
And lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues they just couldn't overcome.
You got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Markkanen pulls it in. Jazz.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Junior's checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Clarkson's checked in. Utah calls timeout.
And what I love about Markkanen,
Starting.
he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Who got ball in front of him?
Outside, George.
No.
Clarkson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Outside, George.
Big coming.
Markkanen finds the shot. Now, here is George.
Stay on here.
Hey, yo, right there.
Markkanen sets the pick for George.
Don't let him shoot
Looking
that.
for Markkanen.
Markkanen doing a nice job cutting with purpose after the screen, folks. I mean, he's extremely hard to guard in these sets because he's intentional about his cuts.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Squeeze. Help side.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton.
Grab it.
You almost have to assume that he's going to knock those down. He is that open.
it's a 6-point Cincinnati lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense gets really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Sexton. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is. He's got to put that one in his trap hole. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not hold some of the wound? The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the road.
Pick up your man.
Clarkson outside. That 3 off the mark. Cincinnati leading by 6. He's covered by Clarkson, and the shot is good. He's got 18.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Maybe I'm open.
Outside, George.
Get there, get there.
Clarkson outside. Launches from deep. Collins grabs the miss. Cincinnati is gone. From beyond the arc.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside. Getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That emphasizes the team.
Sexton dishes to Markkanen. Pass to Clarkson. Shots good on the assist by George. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all the of his sleeve.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping. Tate's checked in. Trey Lyles comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Williams is checked in for Sexton. And Rollins subbed in for Keon T. George. Clarkson outside.
Come to me, come to me.
Clarkson missing again.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually...
And here's the fast break. Down by Williams. Jazz trail by 11. Pass to Clarkson. And here is Tate.
Hey, yo, right here.
It's rebounded by Donaldson. Now Cincinnati moving it up.
Hey, yo, right here. Shoot that.
Covered by Rollins.
Ow.
Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Here's Lambier. And it's Utah with the rebound. Clarkson surveying the floor. Now Cincinnati moving it up. Down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Yo, watch him.
Pass to Williams. Now, here's Tate. Lambier defending. And Tate gets it to go.
Now, that's an old-school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
Cincinnati leading by 11. And there's the drive. Jams it with authority.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Back to Clarkson. And it's Junior with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Knock it down.
He's guarded by Williams.
Who got him?
Outside, Lambier. With the dunk.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Boy, I like the way they're playing. Very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Clarkson outside. For the three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cincinnati riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cincinnati.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Cincinnati leading by 17.
Hey, got it right here.
He's guarded by Williams. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 29 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the fight.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And for Utah, they've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with Rollins. Walker Kessler's out there with Williams. And it's Potter in at the power forwards position.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough.
Back to Williams. Cincinnati has gone 2 of 3 when they have stayed on the arc in the second quarter. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And Cincinnati making a change here.
That was crazy, bro. I don't know how animations like that, like playing your fouls or anything.
When it comes to shooting.
Here's Lambier.
Dude.
For 3. Big pressure on this. Pass to Marks. Hey, swing it. And another shot. That's good on the jump shot.
On the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Shot's good by Williams.
You're getting stuck on people.
Cincinnati leading by 23. And it's Potter with the rebound. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Outside for Sexton. Kessler setting the pick for Sexton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
2 shots.
Oh, yeah, shoot it. Big rebound. Gotta get it. Quick out. Big rebound. Let's get it.
That free throw, no good.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
Monks checked in for Cincinnati. Utah also making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Williams. And Georgia subbed in for Rollins. On the second free throw, good. Cincinnati leading by 22. And he drives in.
He just drifts in off the baseline and throws down the amazing ultimate first windmill.
I think
Great
Greg,
to
you
know
were
the
saving that
Jazz
one
don't
for a
got
squad.
nobody to guard me either.
Coach is smiling because it went down.
Timeout.
Been a
Bro,
different
these
story
close
had he
shots
missed it.
everybody's taking,
Utah
it's
calls
horrible.
timeout. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
Sexton with it. 6 points for him. Get on the wing. 3-pointers right on target. Sexton's got 9 points.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
They set the pick. Here he goes. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Kessler. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. George with no. And against the Jazz from deep.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Sexton. Good season for him last year. He averaged 18 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
And Utah making a change here. Lyles checked in. Outside, Sexton. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Lyles hits a screen for Sexton. Throws it inside. He's got 12.
And he's on a good pace here for three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. Seems like with more to come.
It's good.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And here's George. He's got 7. Pass to Markkanen. In the corner, it's Kessler. Markkanen can't get it to go. Cincinnati leading by 21. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
If you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake. They can put great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
At the 1-2 punch is Draymond talks about tough to get by.
Yeah, glad I put Paint Patroller on him. I'd be getting blocks like that. Dude.
That'll be the first half of a 2-game and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, they were in the top half of the league in terms of blocks. They didn't have the kind of menacing presence in the paint as some other teams, but they were still a factor.
And what really jumps out is their ranking in second chance points. They did some major work on the glass. Greg, those points really ended up over the course of last season. There's the pick. Fires for 3.
Hey, right there, right there.
And
Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
George passes to Kessler. Lyles against Lambeer.
I got your help.
5 to shoot. George, that's a 2-pointer. Collins grabs the miss. Cincinnati leading by 21. Pass to Marks. calls against Lambier. Kessler with the rebound. Utah's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Action out to Markkanen.
Let him shoot down. Come on, kick it out.
Outside, Sexton.
Who's watching?
Coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And working Kevin themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Marks passes to Collins. Rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got his fourth rebound in this one.
What are we doing with that, bro? Why do they keep shooting that?
Takes the 13-footer. Collins grabs the miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Basket counts. 43 points in the game.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. And this matchup with Cincinnati, it's their first meeting of the season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round one.
First time you face a team in the season, that's when you take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better. And that could make it easier down the road.
Wow. We are going to remember that one.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Markkanen passes to Sexton. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Cincinnati sitting at a 21-point lead to end the fourth. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Looking at Cincinnati, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak, build up that momentum.
Certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for Cincinnati.
They're giving a master class in ball movement right now, running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a bunch of high percentage looks.
Yeah, great chemistry at that end. And that's all for us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Jazz trail by 21. Outside, George. Pass to Markkanen.
Oh, busted, baby!
Outside, Sexton. Lock at 6. Shoots the 3. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. Markkanen's got 8 points.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
And for Utah, the guard pair. It's George and Sexton. Lyles out there with Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5. Outside, Sexton. Kessler setting the pick for Sexton. Stolen by Collins. Now Cincinnati moving it up. Here's Lambier. And then Lambier with the dunk.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
To the middle. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-handed.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
I see him. I love that determination right there.
Driving in. Here's Stone. By Lyles. Outside, Sexton.
Come get it!
Now George. 7 points in the game.
Oh, watch the pin!
To the paint. Wants to get it to
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his team.
Pass to Lembier. From the arc. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Again sets the pick for George.
Pick!
Now Kessler. The Jazz working the ball around now. But 3. George, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And he lobs it. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Timeout.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Utah calls timeout. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Put on the wing. Plenty of space. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. Inside. Lambier against White. Lambier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And so Lambier nails both of them. Jazz trail by 18. Now here's George. He has 7. Pass to Sexton. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
And physically, there's no doubt.
That was special.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
To the inside. And throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him exercise like that. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Sexton. Cincinnati leading by 20. Here's Marks. Sinks the three-pointer. Marks has got 5 now.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Ball's not loose. Here we go, all alone.
Boy, yeah, really impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And the Jazz with possession.
Get up on Collins.
Here's Sexton. He's got 20. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that.
Outside, Sexton.
I see him.
In the corner, it's Kessler. Markkanen kicks to Sexton. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
What's the best? Screen.
No good from outside. Jazz have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Pass to Markkanen. Ball, nice speed that time from George. Markkanen's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Kessler with the rebound. And so Sexton will bring it out for Utah. Here's Wiles. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. That one goes. Count it.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
And the Jazz with some changes. Clarkson, he's checked in for Sexton. And Rollins subbed in for George. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his point at the line.
Clarkson outside. Here's Rollins. 5 points in the game. Pocket 6. Wiles with the screen. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And that one, good. And Cincinnati leads by 21.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Clarkson on the wing. Here's Rollins. Pass to Clarkson. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The defense has just been poor.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Pass to Wiles. Here's Rollins. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Carries it from 3-point range. Markkanen's got 16 points.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end. You know, he can't do it by himself.
Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. To the wing right side. Popped up there for Collins. And it's sent back by Kessler. It's tipped. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Collins. The shot from the low post is good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Cincinnati.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a good job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up. I love seeing that. The team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Jams it straight down.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. And that's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Here's Rollins. He's got 5. And he goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points this season ago.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Junior's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Utah. Markkanen sets the pick for Williams. The Jazz need to get off the shot here. The shot by Rollins, no good. Cincinnati has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Marks. Outside, Lambeer. It's off from three-point range. Utah's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's Marks. He's covered by Clarkson. Now, here's Lambeer. Trying to use the glass. Utah shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. Another miss by Utah. Well, Cincinnati shooting impressive. Right here. 62%. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Little plays
Nice.
like that are big plays. They can make all the difference sometimes. Not boxing out on the free throws, an absolute killer.
Here's Rollins. And that one's clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
Man, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Punk with a screen on Clarkson.
And one.
Banked in off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Potter. Buried from 15 feet out. Potter's got his first bucket of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now, here's Junior. Covered by Rollins. And the 3 off target. Utah shooting at a decent 45% clip here. Now Cincinnati moving it up. Bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Clarkson outside. Outside Williams. Over to the wing. Rollins. Off the mark there with the 3.
It's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Clarkson outside. Wing shot on the way. And so it's Cincinnati with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So we see Cincinnati get the win here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching.
2 points. Wow.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they
For a
started
badge.
to
Okay. Not gonna lie. My allergies are messing with me right now. So I'm gonna get off for a minute. Take an allergy pill and stuff.